Hello, my love, and welcome back to the podcast. If you want more confidence, build trust with yourself first. That is what we're getting into today. How do you build more trust with you? In this episode, we're going to break it all down. And if you're listening to this and you're like, Erika, I totally need more confidence. I need to build my confidence. Then I want to let you know that the link in the show notes has a free confidence building kit for you. It is free $99. You can download it. It is amazing. And it's going to take you through the practice of confidence. It's going to myth bust what confidence really is. And it's going to help you to step into your confidence on the daily. I hope you love this episode on building trust and confidence with yourself. Let's do it.
Hola, hola. It's your girl, Erika from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, queen, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome. And I am here to remind you, I'm a confidence coach, a business mentor, a speaker, an author, and I am obsessed with women standing up, showing up, and creating their confidence. And I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you.
So before we move on into how we create confidence, because I'm going to break it down for you, I want us to talk about self-trust. We need to discuss why we're breaking trust with ourselves and the areas in which you kill your confidence. Because if you really want more confidence, you need to build trust with yourself. So like you want to be seen, you want to be heard, you want to be bold, you want to become unstoppable, you want to be unapologetic. But the truth is that every time you keep a promise to yourself, you are building confidence, my friend. Every single time you're like, I say it and I do it, word is bond, that builds your confidence. Every time you follow through, every time you say, I'm doing this and you actually fucking do it, that shit builds it. And so I really want you to know that confidence is self-trust, like stacked over time. And then yes, now you have evidence, as I said before. So you're like, I've done that before and I didn't die. But did you die? And so we can do it. So as we know, the Latin root word of confidence is trust. Literally means trust. So it's not arrogance. It's not faking it till you make it. It's not manifesting. It's not hoping. It's not fucking chanting mantras. It is, do I trust me? And if you can't trust yourself to show up for little things, how can you build trust with yourself in the long run to do the big shit? So confidence becomes a natural byproduct of you keeping your word to yourself, of you building that self-trust. So I want to give you some examples so that maybe you can see where you're breaking your own trust. And if this isn't you, think about the areas of your life where you are breaking trust with you. Some of us didn't learn to trust ourselves. You know, if you would have watched in the beginning modules, understanding your childhood and the way you were raised and your conditioning and the trauma and all that, like I never learned to trust myself. I never learned to trust anyone. I learned to trust no one. And then I learned that I let myself down and I made bad decisions. So like I couldn't trust me or anyone. It was a horrible place and a horrible feeling to have. And so I'm going to give you a few things. In the morning, when you want to wake up at 5:30 a.m., this morning I woke up at 5:25 because I needed to build more trust with myself. Because when I choose to do 6 a.m. yoga, perfect example actually, I do yoga at 6 a.m. I'm a psycho and I love it. Like I don't have any coffee. I was like, I'm just going to go because you can have coffee before yoga. I don't care what people say. Coffee is always a good idea. But I'm like, I'm going to yoga at 6 a.m. It's pitch black, right? Because when it's winter, it's dark. And I'm like sneaking ninja out of my house because my front door makes a loud sound and I don't want to wake the kids up. I don't want to wake my husband up. So I get up and this morning I put it 5:25 instead of 5:30. And last night, the night before, I put all my clothes out. Because I know I'm going to be like stumbling, crusty eyes, sleepy as hell, trying to figure out how to brush my teeth at that time in the morning. So because I made an appointment and I paid money to the yoga place and homegirl is going to check my name off on the computer, and that Tuesday teacher, Rain, she don't play. She's so tough. Like I know somebody's waiting for me. So I've put accountability there so that I guarantee to keep my word to myself. I want to go to yoga, but at 5:25 in the morning, I'm also, sorry, I'm also like, do I want to go to yoga? I'm so tired. And I don't go to bed at 9. I'm going to bed late, like always. I need to work on that. Anyway, it's not about me. It's about you. It's about trust. So I go to yoga. We make it happen. It's amazing. I feel great for the rest of the day. My day starts off incredibly well. Yes, I have coffee afterwards, and it's all good. But if I didn't book an appointment with somebody externally, if I didn't set my alarm for 5:25 instead of 5:30, I know me. I'll be snoozing my alarm. Then I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. In the past, I've been like, I just won't go. And it's not about paying for yoga. It's about saying I'm going to be there. And I do not like to not keep my word to myself or to other people. So you snooze the alarm when you said you'd wake up. Maybe you skipped the gym when you said, I'm going to the gym on Monday, and you didn't go. Maybe get a PT and book a session with somebody that's waiting for you. You will go, right? Maybe you ghost yourself on your goals again and again and again, and you keep setting these goals or these New Year resolutions and not doing it. Or maybe you make a commitment, like I'm starting on Monday, and then like 48 hours later, you break that diet or you break that commitment. Or you say yes when you really mean no to your sister for watching her damn kids again. Whatever. These are ways that maybe you don't even realize you're breaking your trust. Maybe you're like, no, I'm just not keeping my word to myself. Who cares? That, my love, is tiny micro movements. I know if I'm going to have a hard day, I'm not about to snooze my alarm. If I want to build more confidence in the day, the morning is where I start. I will wake up when that alarm goes off. I will do the thing I said to do. I will send the email when I said I would send it. I do these things like habit stacking. I know you saw the book Atomic Habits in the previous module. I habit stack so that I can make sure to keep my word to myself because that's really important to me and it's one of my values, right? Honesty, integrity, all of that jazz. So when you break trust with yourself, when you don't keep your word to yourself, that shrinks your confidence. So that becomes a killer of confidence. So right now, think about it in your journal. Where am I breaking trust with myself? And baby, you don't got to tell nobody on social media, but this is what you do. You know this. So you could lie to everybody else, but at the end of the day, when you face the mirror and you look at you and you're faced with yourself, you can't lie to yourself. You know that you've been trying to lose weight for however long and you eat shit. You know that you have issues with your boundaries with your mother and you don't set it and you say yes to her even though you know you want to be saying no. Like you're the only person that can be honest with yourself and you don't need to tell anyone. You don't need to post in the group about that. That's a personal moment with you. But the minute that you discover where you're breaking your trust with yourself, that is the culprit to lacking confidence. Build that trust, you're going to build your confidence. Okay, next step. So how do we start rebuilding confidence and start rebuilding trust? I like simple and practical, easy steps that you could do, little tangible things that you could do like right now, today. As you're listening to me, right after we finish this, you could action this and you could do it. So I want you to start really small. For those of you friends listening that are high achievers, me too, I'm talking to myself, start small and win fast. That's the goal. You're going to start small and you're going to win fast. I don't want you making some big ass goals that you're not going to do. If you never go to the gym being like, I'm going to go to the gym 8 days a week. And there's not even 8 days in the week. I know. But like, that's how hardcore it is. Like, whoa, go one day. Go for a walk, girl. Like do something really easy and small. So we're going to set a micro goal that I know and you know that you can keep. Something so silly and ridiculous. I want you to be like, are you serious, Erika? Like, this is stupid. Good. I want you to feel like this is stupid. Anyone could do this. I can't believe this is my goal. Because if it's easy and simple like that and you do it, it doesn't matter. Your subconscious is going to go, ooh, you did it. Ooh, you're winning. For example, I've been doing this lately. Drink 1 glass of water in the morning as soon as you wake up. So like, I love having coffee. I go to my Miele machine and I'm like, bam, turn on the coffee machine. My husband wants to meditate before he has coffee. I'm like, whatever, I'm having coffee. I stopped coffee for a while. I'm back on coffee again because I came back to my senses. Anyway, I don't need coffee for the record, but it's just a little habit for me. I like it. I'm drinking my coffee. So I put the coffee machine on and I'm like, I just woke up. I just brushed my teeth. Like, have some H2O, girl. Have some water. And so I've been drinking a little glass of water. I've been taking my little pink bottle with me everywhere. I broke it and I bought another one because I'm like, I'm drinking all my water for the day because I said I would, right? So you drink your glass of water. You do that, you kept your word to yourself. Don't snooze your alarm. If your alarm goes off, your ass gets up. Whatever you got to do, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever. Do you get up out of bed? Maybe it's you move your body for 5 minutes. And that could be stretching. You do some yoga stretches or you touch your toes or you do your little rag doll or maybe you run in place or you do some push-ups, whatever you need to do. But for 5 minutes, you put a little timer, you do it. These are tiny things, okay? Start small, win fast. That's what I want you to do. It's like a little muscle. The more you do it, light weights, then you'll be like deadlifting 100 kilos or 80 pounds, and you're like, damn. But you will never get to that future if you can't start small. So that's number one. Number two, here's what I want you to think about. I really want you to think about this. What are your values? Remember, we did all your values. You did them. I hope you did. You wrote them down. This is what you value. If any of your values have integrity, right? Like honesty, integrity, respect for yourself, honor your word, especially when nobody's watching. Like, who are you being? If you got kids, you need to do this because your kids are going to watch. They're going to watch who you are. They're not going to listen to what you say. So it's not about proving it to the world or Instagram or, showing people that you're eating well or showing people that you're at the gym. You don't need to do that. Honor your word to you. It's about proving it to you. Your subconscious needs to know that when I say it, I do it. I honor my word. That's how I build my confidence. I honor my word. Okay, that's number two. Number three, audit your promises. Okay, listen to me, my friends who don't have boundaries. You need to stop over-promising yourself out to guilt. Like, yeah, I'm going to do this thing. Okay, I feel bad, so I'll clean my sister's house. Yes, I'll watch your kids once again. Yes, I'll do all this for you, client who doesn't pay me any money. Yes, I will over-deliver, even though I charged you less, even though I discounted you, even though I knew you weren't a good person to work with. I'm going to over-deliver and people please my ass off. Like, stop over-promising to yourself out of guilt. Like, what are you willing to say yes to? What are you willing to guarantee? What are you willing to put your name behind? Like, I know, like, I love to serve my clients. I love to give so much, but sometimes I give too much. And I'm like, yeah, let's do this. And I'm like, whoa. And Hamish, my husband, is like, babe, we can't do that. You know you can't do that. You remember your schedule? And I was like, oh, yes. So I myself am drinking this medicine, girl. Okay, I'm not telling you this, and I'm also not doing it. I'm doing it too. I have to audit my promises. I have to be like, hold on, can I commit to that? Be honest, know yourself. If you are an overcommitted person who says yes to everything and then you burn your ass out, you need to start auditing. You need to start going, hold on, I'm only going to promise what I'm really actually ready to back, what I'm actually ready to say yes to and accomplish and do and complete. I'm not going to say yes to anything extra. And if you're a people pleaser and that looks like, you sell a product to someone. I had a client who was a graphic designer and she would be like, yep, taking on all these clients, knowing that good and well, she could not take them on, but she couldn't say no. She felt bad to say no. She had guilt. And I'm like, baby, you're the one that's suffering. And then in the end, you suffer for them too because they're delayed or you can't do it or you have to hand it back. So please audit your promises. And the last one, I know this is silly, but I want you to celebrate yourself when you keep your word to yourself. I want you to pat yourself on the back. I want you to, as Amy McNee said in our module 1 or 2, that nurturing and mothering yourself. I want you to mother yourself. I want you to be like, good job, girl. Like, sis, you are amazing. Great work. Like, you did that. You woke up at that time. You said yes and you did the thing. You kept your word to yourself. You need to celebrate every time you keep your word to you, every time you keep your promise. Celebrate that shit. Confidence is going to grow when you witness yourself showing up. Oh, I did my Instagram live. I was so scared, but I did it. I said I would do it and I did. I said I would get better and I worked on it and I got better. Fuck yeah, that's great. Reinforce wins, even if it's tiny. That's why I have you show up in the group and say, what are your wins? Weekly wins. If not, it gets mundane. If not, we're like, we only focus on the shit we're not doing. We only focus on how we're not good enough. No, I want you to shift your focus. Celebrate the wins. Celebrate when you keep your word to yourself. Celebrate when you feel like I got a little boost of confidence because I can trust me. So then when you trust you, all of this is so that when you are faced with something scary, a TEDx, upping your price, putting yourself out there, jumping on an Instagram live, getting on stage and speaking, selling from the stage, whatever you got to do, whatever takes you on the journey of life, this shows you that you can trust yourself and that you can do hard things because you've done it in the past and you built that trust with you. So you will say yes to these opportunities, even though you're scared as hell. And not only will you say yes, you will kill it because you're going to work hard and you're going to make it happen for yourself. So I really want you to think about this. If you want more confidence, you have to build self-trust. That's all that it is. It is not cheetah print heels. It is not money. It is not biceps. It's not skinny. Confidence, that's it. It's self-trust. Do I trust myself? Do I believe myself? Back myself, one promise at a time. That's what I want you to do. Okay, so if this speaks to you, I want you to let me know, tag me on Instagram, comment in the group, let me know what's one small little promise, one thing that you are keeping your word to. What is it? What is the thing that you're going to keep your word to? And I want you to build that self-trust. Please stop telling yourself you're not confident. That is not it. That's not true. Okay, you are a confident person. You are a person who can build confidence. You're going to keep your word to yourself. You're going to do the damn thing. Stop saying that you're not confident, because that's not going to help you, right? Keeping the word, keeping the trust, build these little micro moments of self-trust, and girl, you will be super confident. Let me know how you go. I love you so much.
Thank you so much for listening. I freaking love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your ears and your energy and your attention. Thank you for letting me into your world. And thank you so much for listening and tuning in to this podcast. There are so many podcasts you can listen to, and I deeply, for real, appreciate you listening to mine. Do me one big favor, one big thing. Please share this episode or this podcast with a woman who you know needs to hear this. This is my mission on planet Earth, to serve as many women as possible so that we could show up, stand up, speak up, and create the confidence and the life that we desire. I appreciate you, my love. I will see you on the next episode.